Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Take a seat or stand, make yourself comfortable. What I have to show you is of the utmost importance and can't wait a second longer. You see before you, perhaps the most prodigious discovery known to the metaphysical science community. Look familiar? It's the first, and I mean very first, edition of Tobin's Spirit Guide. The holy grail of supernatural encyclopedia. I finally tracked this down a week ago and it just arrived. I had to overnight it from... It's best you don't know. Now, I can't deny that my possession of such an extraordinary artifact does naturally provoke questions as to how and where I got it. It's no secret that Tobin is a hero of mine. Throughout Ghostbusters operations, the Spirit Guide has been our de facto resource. Even now, over 100 years since its first publication, it remains the most respected compendium in the paranormal investigative medium. No other researcher, metaphysician, or common raving supernatural-obsessed maniac has gone to the lengths that Tobin did to chronicle that which is not of this world. Although some might say, given his sordid later life, perhaps he went too far. Like Tobin, I too fell down a rabbit hole at a young age. This mildewed tome has been my elusive golden goose, my singular vice and obsession. I paid a great deal of money, well, Winston's money, to some questionable individuals who have scoured the farthest reaches and risked countless perils to find it. And turns out, it was right under Tobin's nose all along. Literally. It was found in his coffin, resting on his now concave chest. John Horace Tobin had his Spirit Guide buried with him. Here, a keepsake from your first occult book acquisition. Never forget this moment, kid. It's a big one.
You there! Yes, you, Ghosty. Tremble in trepidation, for before you I stand, the magnanimous purveyor of the paranormal, leading scholar on the supernatural, once known in another dimension long ago as John Horace Tobin. I have shed my mortal coil and appear to you now, lost spirit, as the gatekeeper between the world of the living and what lies beyond. Behold! Behold! Oh, bugger. Give us a sec. There we are!
Cat, it looks like an old ghost trap. Like really old.
That's weird. Just ran inventory and all
Don't
our
mind
traps
me
are
just
accounted
filling
for.
out the maintenance report.
Oh.
Your feeble attempts to confine me have failed. I have escaped your pathetic trap, and my resolve to inflict pain upon your world has only grown stronger. Now you will know the meaning of fear. Wretched mortals, prepare to meet your end.
Not so fast, you platitudinous phantasmagorical parasite!
It's too late. Doom is here, at your doorstep. You cannot stop me!
There's more where that came from. Let Winston go, or next time, that'll be you.
Fine. I will yield. Take back this useless, disgusting flesh pod. Power as great as mine requires a more worthy surrogate, and I see none here that are fitting. It would seem I'm unable to release him. I require some assistance. Do not think you have won. There is hell to pay. Oh yes, you will pay when I get out of here.
Yeah. Eddie, get him in the chair.
Whatever we're dealing with, he won't say his name, is in complete control of Winston, mentally and physically. Luckily for us, it seems to be much weaker than, for example, Zool. More like the possessors you usually encounter.
Even so, a non-corporeal, otherworldly possessor is no laughing matter. But for the life of me, I can't remember trapping this one.
I hold your world in the palm of my hand, ready to crush it like an ant. Hurry up and get me out of this guy before I lose my patience. You haven't seen the full extent of my rage.
Well, if it looks anything like the scared, lost little puppy who nearly wet himself at the sight of a proton pack, then yes, we don't want to see that again.
Keep talking, fool. I've reduced lesser worlds to steaming piles of ash.
Let me cut in. When dealing with supernatural entities, I recommend taking a softer approach. Listen up, Nameless. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, as they say, but Winston is extremely crucial to this operation, not to mention a close friend. So, you have to let him go. You understand?
Separate us, and I'll consider your insolent offering. I was locked inside that trap for so long that I forgot why I even came to this cold, boring vestibule you call life.
We'll do whatever it takes to free Winston. Let's get to work, everyone! You keep busting ghosts while we take care of this, and we'll keep you in the loop. Let's start by running a test. Eddie, flex that muscle you call a brain.
Actually, the brain is made up of neurons, not technically.
Cool. And Ray, maybe there's something useful in your library?
Good thought. This Nameless is very different from the possessor ghosts we typically encounter. The way he speaks about our world suggests that he's crossed over from parts unknown. And judging by the vice-like grip he has on Winston's mind, body, and spirit, even the entity might not realize the depths of its own true power. I'm gonna head back to the shop and see if there's any information I can dig up on this hellish hitchhiker.
You made it just in time. Let me guess. Kat sent you to check on me. Well, it was an unnecessary protocol. Why does everyone just casually forget that I'm a genius scientist? This device, kinetic endothermic actuator, will overstimulate the negative ions within... Basically, it's gonna rip this guy out of that guy.
Good. It's starting to stink in here.
That's you.
And someone's been oozing ectoplasm all over the floor.
Also you. Even more reason to initiate the procedure. Oh good, an authority figure has arrived. Let us begin. Winston? Welcome back?
Whew, that was something else. Thanks, Eddie. Whew, enough time's been wasted.
Let's get back to work.
A commendable effort at escape, but you clearly don't know who you're dealing with.
Bravo! You think you're so smart, huh? Bet you won't be feeling so smart when I do this.
Uh-oh.
Eddie, come in. This is urgent. Whatever you do, do not untether Winston from that metaphysical being.
Too little, too late.
What the hell's going on up there?
trouble now, Eddie.
Shut up! Stall. I can figure this out.
Sounds like a lot of commotion going on, considering that I specifically asked for you to keep Eddie at bay.
Let me guess. Eddie's hypothetical science didn't go as planned, and Nameless was able to get the slip on him, opening a cross-dimensional doorway with the intent of bringing some of his foul-mouthed friends to the party?
We need to close it, ASAP. Ray, would you mind helping us find a solution?
You know, gaining insight into the wide world of the occult is my favorite pastime. I'm on it, and I assume Eddie's on top of it too.
Exactly what I'm afraid of. But we've still got a job to do and people that need us. The rookie and I will handle field work. Good luck with repairing the hole in the fabric of space-time.
Oh, you'll never believe it. I was cross-referencing Egon's old research with Tobin's guide, and I came across an almost identical set of findings relating to metaphysically imbued relics. Could be a lead. I'll continue digging. And, you're doing great. Keep up the good work out there.
Look, it's stable. Not the best example, but for people it should be fine. Someone has to go in. The key to freeing Winston from Nameless's possession depends on it. Ray's a founder. Cat's far too important to operations around here. Me, I'm the brightest scientific mind of this generation. So that leaves...
You shouldn't be here. You don't belong here. You... Wait. You're a Ghostbuster. How in the seven hells did you come through a rift? No. Let me guess. You messed about with things you only half understand. Seems about par for you. My name is John Horace Tobin. I am the gatekeeper between yada yada yada. Now you seek my guidance. Things come so simply for the living, don't they? How very lucky you are that the door you opened has the answer on the other side. But know this, I am only aiding you because the creature you're dealing with is a harbinger of something much worse. And if left unrestrained, could mean terrible things for both our worlds. Oh! I do not miss the persistent slack-jawed gaze of humanity, nor do I miss your inability to understand that you already possess what you need. A binding relic imbued with occult powers. A tool meant to keep my legacy out of the wrong hands? The leather strap that sealed my spirit guide.
Okay, but it came right off. Like, it wasn't even knotted.
That's not how it works. Oh, forget it. I've had enough of your living stench. Go now, until you return to me in a proper state. Dead.
Oh my god, you're alive! Tell me everything.
I'm still processing my existence. But in the meantime, I think this will help.
You went through an interdimensional rift and came back with an old belt?
Not just any belt, Eddie. A binding relic. Sorry for the interruption, but I couldn't help but overhear. The science of the paranormal is pure, uncompromised pursuit. But once you also incorporate good old-fashioned mysticism, it becomes a whole other ballgame. Eddie, that belt is the key.
Not what I would have expected, but I'll try anything twice. I'll incorporate this, binding relic, and let you know when the device is ready.
Wait! Let's not be so rash. Let's discuss this. Haven't you heard of diplomacy? Arrogant human! I should take that binding relic and
use this binding relic to free Winston, but not before Nameless decided to shower us in ectoplasm. We've cleaned up, but we could use your help here. Get to the lab.
You made it just in time. Eddie, you good?
Locked and loaded. Configuring blast.
Ready up, rookie. In case this goes south.
Take this as my final warning. If anything happens to me, your friend will be a distant memory. Zedamore will be Zed no more! Perhaps I'll spare your world from annihilation, but I won't make any promises.
Winston! Are you okay?
I feel like I just got out of the longest shareholders meeting of my life.
It worked. Yeah, I mean, of course it worked.
I'm free? No! Release me from this enclosure now, or face the consequences! I will bide my time, amassing my power, and then I will decimate everything you've ever loved. Congratulations!
Good to have you back, old friend.
You've doomed your
Thanks, Ray.
entire
Speaking of
species
old
to
friends,
suffer my
someone
wrath.
get Vinkman on the phone. I'd like to have a word.
My rage is rising. I will make this firehouse a gateway for hell. Unlike anything you've ever witnessed. You haven't seen what I'm capable of yet. Just wait. I know several tongues, the bad ones.
It is my utmost pleasure to let you know that your training period has come to an end.
Ha! They're firing you.
No, we're not. Can someone get him out of here?
He requires constant observation.
I go where he goes.
Congratulations. You are officially a Ghostbuster. We may be a small team, but every member counts.
And to commemorate this moment, we got you a little something.
Hey, considering what we've been through recently, what do you say we all grab a bite?
He's just gonna have to wait. We've got work to do.
Tough break. But that's the job.